I didn't even know what was happening tonight, but we got Impact Wrestling Homecoming. Watch out, I'm just going over the results with you guys and what happened. I don't watch Impact Wrestling at all, but that's okay. You don't have. It's a pretty terrible show. Pretty bad in some senses. It's interesting to know, hey, Brian Cage become a champion, you know. What happened here? So Blanchard still gonna be women's champion. It's Impact Wrestling. People just say it's better because they want the WWE to do better. I wouldn't want to be in Impact Wrestling. I'd be embarrassed. But going over the show right now with you guys. I don't know, I'm bored. So I'm going over Impact Wrestling, you know, results. It's Homecoming. I didn't even pay for this or watch it on TV, but I'm seeing what's going on here. It was okay. Well, let's see. There was a X Division Championship match. Richard Swann is your X Division champion. Richard Swann, the X Division champion, is one thing. It's not bad. Richard Swann at least is getting a push he maybe deserves. He got in trouble in the WWE. He went to a different company. Now he's a champion in a company that doesn't matter anymore. But oh well. Also, Rosemary returned. Rosemary's back. If anyone cares. She got out of the casket. Yeah, he was a cruiserweight champion. I know that much. Rosemary. Everybody's so hyped for Rosemary's return. And she returned to confront Allie, and Allie just ran off. Oh well. Going to Eddie Edwards versus Moose. The results for that one. It looks like let's see. Eddie Edwards defeated Moose. Moose, the same guy who was going to become Impact Champion, I thought. Yeah, I know. I know they are. Thought they broke up, but I guess they're still going out. Right. Sammy Callahan versus Willie Mack. I don't know much about Willie Mack at all. Let's see. It looks like Sammy Callahan defeats Willie Mack. They're still pretty high on Sammy Callahan as a performer. That's okay. I think Eli Drake defeated Abyss. I think Abyss should just leave Impact Wrestling already and go to the WWE. There's nothing left for Abyss to do in Impact Wrestling, so why not have Abyss? They say it's always a negative when they go to the WWE, kind of like NXT stars. You go to the WWE, they assume you're going to be buried. That's how they look at it. With Impact Wrestling or NXT or any wrestling promotion. Don't go to the WWE or you're going to get ruined. That's basically the logic behind going to the WWE. If they didn't make you, they're going to break you. That's basically how it is. But Eli Drake defeated Abyss. I don't know what that's going to do for Eli Drake. He won his first Monsters Ball match. All right. And we have the tag match Lax versus Cero. I can't speak Spanish too well. But it looks like the Lucha House Party. They're not the Lucha House Party. That's not who they are. They defeated them Lax, so not too long. But it looks like Lax is still your tag team champions, which I'm kind of surprised they gave Lax. They could have given it to Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. Although Pentagon Jr. was a former heavyweight champion. Gail Kim is the referee for Tessa Blanchard versus Tyree Valkyrie, which I like all these women, honestly. I think they're all pretty good. I like Tessa Blanchard the most. Gail Kim has her, and Taya Valkyrie is the new Impact Women's Champion, Knockouts Champion. Knockouts, not Women's Champion. The story is going to be Tessa Blanchard was robbed. No, Tessa Blanchard went after Gail Kim, and Taya Valkyrie defeated Tessa Blanchard. Because of Gail Kim, Tessa Blanchard lost, basically. That's okay. So, Tessa Blanchard lost her title. Richard Swann is the X Division champion, and Taya Valkyrie is the Knockouts champion. Yeah, Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion. I like all those women, though. So, good play to both women, honestly. I like Tessa Blanchard more, but oh well. The main question is, so our matches are on this card. I'm kind of just going over results. So we have Extra Tag Champions. We have Eli Drake defeating Abyss. Sami Callihan defeating Willie Mack. Taya Valkyrie defeating Tessa Blanchard, of course. Eddie Edwards defeating Moose. Rosemary returning. Impact Wrestling can have some pretty decent shows sometimes. It really can. That old school X Division match. So stupid. All the matches. Let's see what I'm. I think there's only one match left. I think that's going to be Johnny Impact versus Brian Cage. And that's the question I want to know: is Brian Cage going to become world champion? All these matches have happened already. The main event's on right now: Brian Cage versus Johnny Impact. Are they going to push Johnny Cage, or are they going to push Johnny Impact? Can't believe Tessa Blanchard lost, so. I don't really care for Impact Wrestling. Don't get me wrong. I don't care for it as much. But it could have better moments than this nonsense you see. Impact Wrestling's on Twitch. I don't have Twitch. Jay White. Yeah, what about Jay White? What about him, though? Is there a chance we'll see any of these people in the Royal Rumble match? You know? Is there a chance? It looks like the women in Impact Wrestling are even doing pretty good for themselves. Leader of the Bullet Club, Jay White? I don't know. Did you ever think Finn Balor was going to be in the WWE? Did you ever think AJ Styles was going to be in the WWE? Did you ever think Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson would be in the WWE? A lot of Bullet Club members are going to the WWE. Kenny Omega might go to the WWE. Jay White, I don't know. AJ Styles, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you anything. I just want to know, is Brian Cage going to be your new Impact Wrestling champion? I'll mark out if that happens. I did not buy any of these pay-per-views. I don't to watch Impact as much. What's up, Joe? I'm just looking at Impact Wrestling Homecoming stuff. Who in Impact would be good in the WWE? Tessa Blanchard would be good in the WWE. Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix might be good in the WWE. Pentagon Jr. is not really a cruiserweight. Who else we have here? Eli Drake is kind of old now. He might go to the WWE one day. I could see Eli Drake in NXT one day. Abyss, I don't even know what's next for him. It's like all Abyss is doing is trying to help talent. Sami Callihan and Dean Ambrose used to be partners in a different wrestling promotion. TNA Impact Wrestling would not survive against the WWE at all. That won't even happen. Sue Young in the WWE, Rosemary, I don't think they suit the WWE looks. It seems like the WWE is too crowded for Impact Wrestling stars. I don't know if the Undertaker is gonna ever wrestle Abyss. It almost happened in 2006, I think. Abyss was doing good in Impact Wrestling. Hey, what's up, Josh? What's up, Nino? If I said your name right. You're all right, man. You're all right. I'm just going over Impact Wrestling stuff. Might have been 2007. I think 2006. So I think Derek. That's what I believe. Oh, nice to meet you, man. How's Colombia? Let's see what's going on now. The Brian Cage came out in machine gear. Brian Cage looking like the Terminator. Kind of silly. Brian Cage has like the robot arm and the eye on it. Maybe this is a sign that Brian Cage will become the Impact Wrestling champion. Hmm. I am a Brian Cage fan. It would make me happy to see Brian Cage have a moment in professional wrestling, even if it is just a silly little Impact Wrestling World Championship belt. Abyss, yeah. Abyss almost went to the WWE. Abyss is like Kane and Mick Foley combined. The story of Abyss was scarred, and that's why he wears a mask, type of thing. Kind of like with Kane in the fire. I think I think if Brian Cage were to go to the WWE, he might have a pretty good chance at making it somewhere. Depending on if he doesn't do steroids or not. He might do steroids. I don't know. I'm not gonna get in on all that right now, but I'll talk about that later. But Brian Cage has a look. He's very athletic. He can do some pretty crazy things for a guy his size. He can kind of speak all right. He's not bad. He's decent. He's believable as a champion. Sting versus the Undertaker is not gonna ever happen, but I can respect that. Johnny Impact, yep. Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, Johnny Impact. There's a chance that I couldn't see Johnny Impact defeating Brian Cage in the WWE. John Morrison, they didn't want to push him because he wasn't believable as a champion. Like he didn't look like he could beat up anybody. Was their excuse? Kind of like Christian. Christian didn't look believable as a champion. Yeah, Sting almost had a match with the Undertaker at WrestleMania 27, I believe. Yeah, it almost happened. There was that promo of the Undertaker outside in the rain, but Sting backed out of it. I think Sting and the Undertaker should have had a match at WrestleMania. Would have been better than Triple H versus Sting. But shoot, what do I know? That promo, Derek, was supposed to be Sting. That was the idea. They were teasing it, and in case Sting didn't want to go, they made it the Undertaker, which wasn't much of a surprise. But yeah, Josh, that's kind of how it is. It was supposed to be Sting, but that changed. But let's see. You may not agree with me saying this, but Impact Wrestling has some pretty good pay-per-views, but some lousy shows. Good pay-per-views, lousy shows. NXT has some pretty lousy shows too, believe it or not. But that's the question right now is, will Brian Cage be the Impact Wrestling champion, or will Johnny Impact continue on as a champion? I'd be happy. I'd be happy to see, you know, Brian Cage be the Impact Wrestling champion. He's the machine, and they're kind of teasing it with his ring entrance right now. I don't know if you're a Brian Cage fan, but I'm a Brian Cage fan, so shoot. Don't know what's left for Abyss. I think Abyss should just go to the WWE. I really mean that. That was going to be the idea, but it was but Triple H took that match instead. Yeah, but Sting didn't do the contract, so Triple H took the match instead. But Triple H versus The Undertaker, it wasn't that bad of a match. It was okay. WrestleMania 28 in the Hell in a Cell, that was a pretty good moment. The end of an era, but still, it was a good moment. Some people believe that should have been The Undertaker's last match at WrestleMania 28 when he defeated Triple H. I thought WrestleMania 29 had more potential. Yeah, Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. Yeah, yeah. I think Brian Cage should just squash Johnny Impact. But they kept on having the Undertaker appear because what's WrestleMania without the Undertaker? You know what I mean? You need the Undertaker. That's what it was. No, is here to Johnny Brian Cage is here to terminate the world title reign of Johnny Impact right here on Twitter. So Impact Wrestling is just okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't, and you guys don't have to agree with me. Impact Wrestling is just a dying show. It's dying. These people here just work here because they want to make some money. I bet you more than half these wrestlers don't even want to be there. They don't feel important enough. Impact Wrestling is a dying show. That's all it is. It'll never be as good as the WWE. The WWE is actually progressively getting better. It's getting better now that they're all working together to make it right. They really are making it better now. I don't really care for women's tag team titles. I don't care about that. I just hope they don't overdo it and give us too much of what we want. I'd hate that. You know, they don't need to put cage matches on Raw. They need to. I think what the WWE needs to stop doing is they need to stop manipulating us into it and give us what we want. You know what I mean? Don't manipulate us. Really give us what we want. But you don't have to totally give us what we want. Give us a piece of what we want, not just. I don't watch Fox channels really. Let's see what's going on now with the results of Brian Cage versus Johnny Impact. Looks like Johnny Cage accountable did like a monkey flip thing to Johnny Impact. I wouldn't be happy if Johnny Impact won. The thing is, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be watching wrestling for. After WrestleMania, I take a break. I don't watch it. I don't have to watch Raw and SmackDown. The only reason I want to watch Raw tomorrow is to see Hulk Hogan. But that's it. The rest of Raw is going to be garbage until later on. The road to WrestleMania might be a little bit better. But also, you guys got to think about this. During the road to WrestleMania, they don't want to overwork their wrestlers to where they get hurt. So I'll be live streaming tomorrow for Hulk Hogan. But you got to think about it. During this time, they don't want to injure anybody for WrestleMania. They have to be smart about it. They cannot hurt nobody. They cannot put you in a hard match, etc. They have to make sure you're 100%. But tomorrow, Hulk Hogan's going to be there. I might do some live reactions with my other camera. The Royal Rumble is going to be this. Live reactions with who's going to show up, etc. You know. It's all right. It's all right. It's kind of cool, but I got to slow down a little bit. Johnny Impact is the champ right now. Yeah, Johnny Impact is the champion right now. How about them Cowboys, though? Cowboys, Derek, are not going to win. The Cowboys aren't going to win. So, my Dolphins lost. I'm happy the Seahawks lost. I'm happy the Seahawks lost. Yeah. Brian Cage was actually a heel. Brian Cage used to be like a dominating heel. Sami Callihan beat him. I don't know why Brian Cage became a face. He was just dominating everybody. He beat Bobby Lashley's last match in Impact Wrestling was against Brian Cage. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah. And Brian Cage beat him with an F5 or something. No, it was that spinning clothesline crap he does. And Brian Cage and then Bobby Lashley went to the WWE. And to this day, did Bobby Lashley make a mistake going to the WWE? Yep, but Brian Cage does it too. He's going to win the Impact Championship with an F5. Maybe. Was The Miz better than John Morrison, though? That's also a question I wonder. Was The Miz really that much better? John Morrison was a better wrestler. The Miz had more personality. Nah. The Miz wasn't better than John Morrison. But John Morrison, he's come a long way. He's getting better. Shoot, Ali does the Code Breaker. They call them by WWE names. I bet you the WWE secretly owns Impact Wrestling, but they don't want to run it like a monopoly. The WWE might actually own Impact Wrestling. Yeah. It should be called the Terminator. But shoot, we're not gonna. So going over Impact Wrestling again. Richard Swan's your X Division champion. Eddie Edwards won. Taya Valkyrie won. Eli Drake won. Sammy Callahan beat Willie Mack. Yeah, Richard Swan's your X Division champion. I don't know if you mean really to Kyrie Hogan lost to Sue Young and Allie, the weird makeup people. But Richard Swan is your X Division champion. That X Division title is losing its value like crazy. That X Division title doesn't mean anything anymore. It's like a light heavy. It's like, I mean, Brian. Okay, it went from Brian Cage as the X Division champion to Richard Swan as the X Division champion. You know, it's like It's like when the Ultimate Warrior was the Intercontinental Championship, was the Intercontinental Champion, and went to China being the Intercontinental Champion. Actually, John Morrison, the last match I saw him have was against Dolph Ziggler in 2011. It was Survivor Series 2011, I believe, and it was Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison. I'm pretty sure Dolph Ziggler. It might have been The Miz versus John Morrison, but I think it was Dolph Ziggler. I think Dolph Ziggler was his very last opponent. That's what I think. I remember it was Survivor Series 2011, Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison. And John Morrison lost and then he left. Actually, no. Yeah, I think it was 2011 because John Morrison wasn't at WrestleMania 28. I just know that it was sometime in November and then John Morrison left. Yeah, that's what I think anyways. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll look it up right now. Let's see. I'll look it up right here. Let's see. John Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler, Survivor Series 2011. Let's see. For the United States Championship. Last match. Here's a little more specific to it. You know what? You're right. You're right. Derek, you're right. It's right here. John Morrison versus The Miz, Falls Count Anywhere. And it was November 28, 2011. You're right. I'm wrong. I thought Dolph Ziggler. I guess I didn't watch any of Raw 2011 enough. But you're right. It was Miz versus John Morrison. Falls Count Anywhere match. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I thought it was Dolph Ziggler. I didn't know. But here's the thing about it. The Miz, he got punished a little later on for not catching R-Truth. Let's see. Turn the volume down so I don't hear it. Here's the thing, though. The Miz and John Morrison had a Falls Count Anywhere match for the WWE Championship at the beginning of the year because John Morrison won a ladder match with Sheamus at TLC for a contract, and that contract got a title shot. And the Miz and John Morrison had a title shot, had a match on Raw for the WWE Championship. So why would they have another Falls Count Anywhere match? I must have not watched this Raw. I just remember after Survivor Series, him being gone. That's all I remember. I'm wrong. Let's see. Looks like John Morrison flew and knocked out Brian Cage for a moment. But let's see. I'm going to look that up too. I was wrong about it. Let's see. I'm going to look it up right now. Why did John Morrison leave the WWE? I'm looking it up right now. Why did John Morrison leave the WWE? Let's see. Final controversies and departure. Let's see. 2015, we now renamed Johnny Mundo. Let's see what happened. So Johnny Impact kicked out of a spinning power bomb. Okay, here we go. However, rumors and fan theories are circulated in Duslin, providing other possible reasons why Morrison left. We were all aware that Morrison and Melina were a couple, and later were notorious for being a diva in the literal sense of the term. She was said to have a difficult backstage attitude and irritated many of her colleagues, both male and female. Unfortunately, negative perceptions about her eventually rubbed off on Morrison. So maybe Melina was part of the reason why he had to leave. Let's see. It's just stories, anyways. Stories circulated that Melina was the one in charge of her relationship, and she prevented him from doing things with the other male wrestlers, such as going to bars, having fun outside of the confines of WWE. Melina wore the pants in their relationship, apparently. Because of this, he was perceived and weak and whipped by Melina, which weakened his perception as a man in his eyes of many backstages. Then there were allegations that Melina cheated on Morrison and other men in WWE locker rooms, such as Batista, and that Morrison. Oh, we know about that. Okay, finally there was a controversy surrounding WrestleMania 26 for those that don't remember. John Morrison teamed with Jersey Shore, Nicole Snooki, and Trish Stratus against the team of Dolph Ziggler and Maria Kelly. There were widespread reports that Morrison was upset with his girlfriend Melina was not in that match, but Trish Stratus was. And the complaints were interpreted and disrespected towards Trish, who was and still is regarded as a legend in WWE and contributions of women. So John Morrison wasn't happy with the fact that Trish Stratus was his partner at WrestleMania 27. I didn't know that. Add to that this moment in the post-match whereby Morrison snubbed Trish by refusing to celebrate with her, and you have a guy who is likely to have a nuclear heat with people backstage. John Morrison didn't celebrate with Trish. So apparently, it looks like Melina was the reason why he probably left the WWE. That's why John Morrison left the WWE, because of Melina and their relationship, and he needed to go on to somewhere else. He went to Lucha Underground, and Melina was there. Let's see. Also, he was Intercontinental United States champion, I think, and tag team champion. Now Johnny Impact, not John Morrison, is now your world champion. That's the difference. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I don't believe this. Johnny Impact defeated Brian Cage. Damn it. Johnny Impact beat Brian Cage. I can't believe that. Yeah. And hashtag and still Homecoming Impact World Champion, Johnny Impact. I'm not even lying to you, Josh. Johnny Impact is still your Impact World Champion. It should have been Johnny Cage's night. I don't understand. Option C's. What does that mean for Johnny Cage? Oh, and Taya Valkyrie is Johnny Impact's girlfriend or wife. Huh, so that makes a lot of sense too. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. I can't believe Brian Cage did not become the Impact World Champion. I don't care for this company. I don't care. But Brian Cage deserved this moment, not Johnny Impact. At least, okay. Now, I know. I mean, I don't know. I'm happy for Johnny Impact being a world champion, knowing what the WWE did to him, but it should have been Brian Cage's moment. It's just, where do you go from here? Brian Cage loses to Johnny Impact. It says husband and wife champions. Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Impact. Congratulations. But Brian Cage needed this win. Can't believe that, man. Can't believe that. Wow. I don't know how he won, but I know he won from Twitter. What's going on here? Killer Cross just powerbombed Taya Valkyrie into the crowd. Killer Cross is on the attack now. I do like Killer Cross too. He's good. He's good. But Brian Cage needed this moment. Killer Cross versus Brian Cage would have been better. They're making Killer Cross like a maniac. Yeah. Can't believe that, man. But going over the results, Richard Swan's your X Division champion. Sami Callihan defeats Willie Mack. Ali and Su Yung defeat Kara Hogan and some other chick who I don't know. Taya Valkyrie is your new women's champion, defeating Tessa Blanchard, which I'm not happy about. What else happened? I guess Lax are still tag team champions. And Johnny Impact is still your champion. Had a husband and wife moment. Other than that moment, oh yeah, and Abyss lost to Eli Drake. I can't believe that, y'all. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. My bad, Josh. You're right. I don't keep up with Impact Wrestling knowledge too much. Maybe Brian Cage needs to go to the WWE. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe they need to get him in the WWE right away. Get him in the WWE right away. Not happy about it. Put him on NXT and have him become the WWE champion. He can beat Brock Lesnar, believably. But don't turn Brian Cage into Ryback. Don't make Brian Cage another Ryback. Ryback was on a roll. They gave him a push too soon, and Ryback's career went downhill. That's what hurt Ryback, was the way they booked him, not Ryback as a person. But this is stupid. I don't believe this. Brian Cage did not win. Let's scratch off Impact Wrestling stories. Impact Wrestling doesn't count. Impact Wrestling don't count. But I can't believe it that Brian Cage did not become your champion. That is stupid. That is so stupid. This was supposed like kind of like with Moose. I was hoping Moose was going to beat Austin Aries, but then Austin Aries defeated Moose. I was hoping Moose would have his big moment. But that didn't happen either. Making Brian Cage Ryback on Impact Wrestling. No. But Brian Cage lost. His Instagram's not going to look good. Brian Cage likes going on Instagram, but Brian Cage is not the champion. You know what? That Impact World title doesn't mean nothing anyways. It doesn't even matter what they do with it. I don't care anymore. That Impact title doesn't mean shit. I agree, Josh. I know. But Brian Cage should have been champion tonight. They were pushing Brian Cage. They were giving him what he wanted. He did Option C with the X Division title that's now held by Richard Swann. Is Richard Swann going to do Option C and get a title shot? Yeah, no. He is like Ryback, but it shouldn't be like that. Impact Wrestling should know better. Oh, I don't even agree with Richard Swann being X Division champion. No more than I agree with Ryback. I called him Ryback. Now, maybe they'll give Brian Cage another chance down the line. But this is stupid, though. Now, you don't watch Impact very much. I don't watch it very much. I was hoping, I didn't even know Homecoming was today. But I'm not happy about this. Brian Cage should have been your Impact champion. This should have been his moment. Ryback, I don't even know. Yeah. And it's just crazy to think about. You know, that Brian Cage is now officially. What is he? Is he gonna feud with? Who's he gonna feud with? Eddie Edwards? Eddie Edwards just beat Moose. Now Moose is getting buried. Maybe Brian Cage will end up like Moose and never have a title shot again. I mean, YouTube's not gonna be happy about this. I know Kevin Dunn. Yeah, what about him? I don't even know, guys. Sorry, I didn't actually watch the show. But I just had to see that one moment. I don't even know, guys. It is cool they had the Ultimate X match, though. You know, should give it a chance. You know, how come I feel like I have more people watching my streams when I watch Impact Wrestling or any other wrestling event than I do the WWE? I can watch Impact Wrestling and get more viewers than I can with WWE. Kind of think Abyss should have defeated Eli Drake. Eli Drake, I think, is wasting his time. Maybe that's why, Josh. Maybe that's why. People don't hate Impact Wrestling, they just don't agree with it. I'll watch. This is ridiculous, guys. This is so ridiculous. Think about now. Like, is there a chance that Kenny Omega could possibly, you know, be in the Royal Rumble? They're talking about it. It's gonna manipulate me to want to watch it now and see if Kenny Omega would actually show up at the Royal Rumble. Who knows? Jordan Grace, that's who it was. That's who lost. Yeah. There's some headlines. Kenny Omega says he's leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Usos announced for SmackDown. WWE confirms 3 more Royal Rumble entrants. Yeah, it's true. Let's see. UFC wants John Jones, Anthony Smith from March's UFC 235. John Jones, really? Yeah, I don't care. Thinking of UFC, I gotta look at that for a minute. Looks like we're getting a Johnny Impact versus Killer Cross story going on. Maybe Killer Cross will become a world champion very early in his Impact Wrestling career. But let's see, UFC 235. Let's check this out. What's gonna happen? Not Y. No, not YFC. UFC. March 2nd. Holly Holm versus Aspen Ladd. The bantamweight. Mickey Gall's fighting again. Diego Sanchez. Robbie Lawler versus Ben Askren. Main event. Robbie Lawler. There must be a lot of UFC fighters. Go buy a pack of cigarettes. Holly Holm. I don't know. UFC 235 doesn't look like it's going to be that good. I kind of want to see Mickey Gall fight again. All because of CM Punk. I'm kind of jumping on the Mickey Gall bandwagon. Khabib isn't fighting again. TC Atora versus Willie Zing. Roman Reigns ain't gonna be back anytime soon, y'all. Hate to break it to you. I prayed for Roman Reigns. I hope Roman Reigns returns healthy and good and he fights and he beats his leukemia. It's actually scary thinking about Roman Reigns and what he's going through right now, to be honest with you. Roman Reigns is going through a lot right now, y'all. We can't. Well, duh, I'd fight CM Punk. Anybody would fight CM Punk. That's nothing. Let's pray for Roman Reigns, not compare him to others right now. He's going through stuff. Imagine being in Roman Reigns' shoes right now. How would you feel about it? You wouldn't feel too good. You wouldn't feel very good. As far as the Royal Rumble is concerned, we have Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Finn Balor. Are 3 people that are looking at to win it. Unless AJ Styles loses and then wins it or something. Will Daniel Bryan make it to Royal Rumble? He might. This year is going to go by pretty fast. This year is going to fly. You'll see. This year will go by really fast, like every other year, and you'll say, wow, the year is already over. I'm already getting ready for spring break. I'm already getting ready for it. I don't even watch USC. Josh, I actually forgot about that. Yep, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Brock versus Braun 3 and AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan number 3. I think they faced each other 4 times actually, but the other match didn't. The first match didn't count. Like Daniel beat AJ twice, and then will AJ Styles defeat Daniel Bryan? That's all we want to know. I just don't know who's going to be the WWE champion by WrestleMania. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. I can tell you that. I gotta go to YouTube real fast and check something out here. I got work tomorrow at 9, so I gotta let you guys go in 10 minutes here. I don't even know what wrestling will be in 2020, man. Right now, they need to make a new star, so they're struggling. I don't even know what wrestling will be in 2020, man. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you at all. My picture actually looks decent. Seth Rollins. I wouldn't mind Seth Rollins winning. I just don't know how he's going to beat Brock. That's all I'm curious about. How will he defeat Brock Lesnar? They don't. They don't. It's like Kevin Hart not wanting to host the Oscars. you know. Yeah. Yeah, graduate from high school, Derek. You gonna join the military, man? You should do that. I'm not gonna be posting too much on Instagram anymore or Facebook, so there's no sense in I mean, yeah, it's good. You should join the military. Join the military and get it over with. I'm telling you, it's a good idea. You join the military and you get through it, and you can retire. The military is an easy way out to have a decent life. That's all it is. So join the military and be good. Me, I'm so broke right now. I'm just chilling at home. Army, Army infantry. Oh shoot, you got balls, man. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't join the military. I have things I want to do. This whole year of my life is going to be more about preparing for my future. That's all I'm doing right this year. I'm saving my money. I'm chilling at home and working out. I'll go out in the summer, but not right now. I'm too broke right now. Got ahead of my bills just to get ahead of myself the next 2 months. That's good. Good, Derek. Good news for our country. You don't end up like me. I might check out Texas one day. I might travel a little bit. I'm going to Orlando very soon. I might check out Tampa. Yeah. I gotta brush my teeth. I'm actually growing my hair out now. I don't have hair. People say I should shave my head. Thinking about maybe Austin. I'm growing my hair out. I don't have hair right here. I'm losing my hair if I keep growing it. Yeah. I have a different opinion about the military, man. I always tell people it's all about how you manage your money and how you live your life, not so much about like what you do. Like you can work a crap job and save lots of money as long as you use your money properly and pay off your debt, you'll be okay. I mean, the more money you make, the more you spend. Keep that in mind. It's a lesson I learned the hard way in life. I used to make lots of money. Now I don't make lots of money anymore, but when I made lots of money, I blew a lot of money. Just telling you. But New York City, I don't think Impact Homecoming was a good place to bury anybody. Uh, I do like Tessa Blanchard though. She's a firecracker. I think Tessa Blanchard's one of the hottest women. Yeah, graduate high school, man. I wish I had joined the military, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to join. I just didn't want that life. That life is living in denial. But join the military, save your money, and do your job. Right now, that's who you are. You're a military. That's who you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't want to join. I thought I was going to be an internet star. I jumped into. I always lived life wanting to accomplish goals that the average person doesn't accomplish. That sounds kind of silly, but I want to before like the way I live life is before I die. What do I want to accomplish? You know what I mean? Not anymore, no. We're starting test 19 as we mean to go on. I don't watch Twitch. So shoot. But I hope this year is a real good year for me. I've had a lot of crappy years because of women I met. So, you don't want to be like me and meet the wrong girl and mess up. Call service stuff for DirecTV. That's what I do now. Just call service jobs, man. Later, Derek. I'll see you tomorrow. Take a good shower and use soap and wash your hair and wear clean underwear. But yeah, like a tattoo of what? I might get a tat. I might get the Brahma Bull on my arm. Nah, I'm playing. I don't got any tattoos at all. I'm gonna get a tattoo later. Just don't know what I'm gonna get. There's so much I want. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You freaking ghost. You lied to me. You lied to me. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You lied to me. You said there was a ghost behind me. I can't see a ghost. That's just my Xbox controller. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, Brian Cage lost. I'm upset. Angry cat face. Alright. You guys are some smart people. You guys are very smart. I'm not really smart at all. I'm actually pretty dumb. But you guys are actually very intelligent kids. Derek said there was a ghost behind me. Liar. Oh yeah, show me on Instagram, man. I got 1 minute left. I'm gonna leave my stream, but yeah. So Richard Swans, your X Division champion. Abyss loses. Lax are still tag team champions. Tessa Blanchard lost as well. Johnny Impact's your champion still, which I'm not happy about. The rest of the matches, I don't really care. And I don't even know. But yeah, if you guys watch Homecoming, that's great. I appreciate you guys watching my live stream. I'll be here tomorrow to watch Hulk Hogan. I'll play some video games. Got work at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to me. WWE Jackson Parker. Bang! I'm out. Later, y'all. See ya.